Monday's board and train session with Billie, and here we're once again sort of proofing her sitting to be pet or her just not jumping up. So right now I'm asking her to sit, which means I'm giving her the instruction. I'm helping her get to the right answer. In a moment, we're going to test her own decisions to not jump when she greets someone. Through her training, she has been conditioned to turn back and look at her handler. So, in which case is me. So, when she is told to go say hi, she ends up essentially presenting her rear end to the person she's greeting. This training will have to be maintained for a while for her to continue getting it right. Since we did have a customer in the lobby, I did go ahead and take advantage of healing past a stranger. There's also a dog in the training arena that's right across from this front desk. So she has a dog distraction and a human distraction with her heel work. And we took her training outside. We are doing essentially the Super Bowls game, but we're not using bowls. We're using the trees as natural distractions or natural reinforcement points. Because the distance between the trees is so large, I do end up rewarding her in between the trees, but the goal would be to make it from one tree to the next with a loose leash with no reinforcement until we get to the next tree. I'm not overly concerned on what side Billie walks on, left or right is really irrelevant. I just want the leash to be loose. Honestly, I find it kind of nice when a dog can operate on both the left and the right side. Not only does it make future training easier, such as agility, if that was ever a goal, but if we need to switch sides, if we're walking down a sidewalk because we're going to pass another dog or a person or a stroller or a bike, it's nice that the dog can easily function on both sides of the body. So when I make it to the tree, her reinforcement does come from the environment. So I put a treat down in the grass next to the tree. This acts as double reinforcement because not only does a dog get their treat, they also are released for the opportunity to sniff, which is exactly what the dog wants most. They want to sniff more often than they want to eat the treat that we have. Saying, hey, if you walk with me with a nice loose leash, I'm going to give you the opportunity to sniff. I'm going to provide to you what you want most is really going to be more effective than just reinforcing or treating along the way. Dogs are working for what they want most, and what they want most are their instinctual habits. So getting the chance to sniff, getting the chance to chase, what have you. So you do see me reinforce again in between the trees because it's a long distance and I want to keep her with me. But when we make it to the tree, the reinforcement comes from the ground. You can, of course, make your training go a lot faster and a lot easier by adding a physical correction, such as a prong collar, an electronic collar, or a head halter, though head halters are my least favorite option. If you find leash training to be just a little too tedious, a little too difficult, giving yourself a mechanical advantage over the dog can make your training feel like it's going a little faster. However, I feel like Billie has done a really great job, and moving back and forth, especially in the heat, is still great exercise.